it if I tried to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it if I tried to draw the red, 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 red. I could
run through the fire.
Do this. Start the music. And we're going. Boom! How's it going, everyone? We are back again with another Wednesday live stream. I would like to say that this is number 499. I don't know what sort of big deal we should do for number 500, but you'd think that we'd have to do something good. I don't know. We'll keep thinking on that, but I figured it would be kind of fun to come out to the Everglades and see what kind of fish we can catch on a great morning like this, so that's what we're doing. I have got a menagerie of different rods and stuff that we can use, so I figured we'd just come out here and see what we can get. Not getting a snag on the first cast. That's a good start. Come on, bass. Come on, bass. Oh, he tried for it and missed it. Gotta be quicker. Gotta be quicker than that. He got it. Here we go. Little largy to start. Peacock. Top notch. Little peacock on the first cast. How about that? Who do we got in the chat? We got Masonda. Mason de Tobin. How about that? Are you Masonda, which sounds like something someone would have as a name in a tribe in Africa, or are you Mason the de Tobin? Gerald Bates, quality bass content. I have not been this fulfilled since the Bill Dance blooper days. You know, watching my live streams is like one big blooper reel, so I can see that. Gerald, you're fishing Marion River. Ooh. First stream, let's go. Bryce the Hunter, glad you could make it. Howdy, howdy. Taven States. For the interest on killer, we started jabbering away there. Just started watching you and instantly got addicted. Hey, top notch. That is awesome. Well, glad to hear it. That's how you started Fishing Planet. That's sick. Hey, Bo, what's going on? Dribbler. Ooh, that sounds like a Batman villain. Dribbler. No! Dribbler! You don't detonate the bomb, Dribbler! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Golly, maxed out my line there. That's strange. That's strange. Is there something on this setup that's not good anymore? Now it's got me thinking. I think we gotta have a unicorn on, don't we? Only something that stresses it out that much has to be a unicorn. Gotta be. This is the only map you're playing tonight? I was planning on it, yeah. I thought we'd have plenty of fun. I don't know, if we just catch so many unique bass here that it's just not fun anymore, maybe we'll go somewhere else, but otherwise, I just thought it would be relaxing to just kind of do something for funsies. Man, just a trophy! Boy, he was really stressing that rod out for just a trophy largemouth bass. Good night, everybody. 7 pounds, $742, and 159 XP. I'll take it. I'll take it. I want to see this now. So we got, what do we got on the reel here? We got 23 pounds of drag spread over 8 friction breaks. Let's see that. 29 pounds. Or 23 pounds. 23 divided by 8. times 7 is 20.125. We've got 23 on the line and 20 pounds. It's literally 0.125 too strong. We gotta figure something out there. Maybe we just get rid of the fluorocarbon leader altogether. We could put a stronger leader on, then we wouldn't have to worry about it. Alright, I'm happy with that. Now we can have the line where we have it. And not have to worry about breaking. We were about to break the leader, it seemed. Pulling it through lily pads. Another one on, another one on. It's been a while since you've been, I would say so, Roman. We've all been worried sick. You know, the search parties could only do so much. But when they came out with nothing, we were like, where are they? You know? So I'm glad to see you've turned it back up, you know. We called off the search. We cried for multiple days after we didn't see you back. And, you know, sometimes you just have to move on as best you can. I mean, obviously, always in our thoughts, but, Roaming, where are you? I can only say that so many nights. Cry myself to sleep. I'm glad you made it back. Just got back into Fishing Planet and bought the Norway Boat DLC at level 60. I can now confidently say that Emerald Lake is much better. Oh yeah? I usually always say to people that the first 40, first 50 maybe is a stretch. First 40 levels of Fishing Planet are probably the best. There's some fun fishing locations after that, don't get me wrong. But as far as like making your way through the game, the first 40 levels are the best. Finally caught your first live stream right on, Carlos. Glad you made it. Hey, look at that. Hooked up before we could even get to the top. Always have a chance of catching a bowfin over here, but this looks like the bass. Whatever we catch, this rod and reel should handle without any trouble. So that's always good. Should try the trophy frog popper. I don't know if I have the trophy frog popper. Maybe I do. I'll have to look. 4-aught popper. I caught a unique Florida gar and a unique bass. Ooh. My go-to is usually the buzzbait and the X Series nymph. It's usually my go-to for the Everglades. Now I'll switch to the walker every now and then to catch like a unique peacock or something like that. Usually when it comes to largemouth, I think it's the simplicity of using the buzzbait. You really don't have to do much. You just gotta get it to the top and pull it across. It's a very, very fast lure to use. If I use metric, do I divide the kilos with the bearing the same as pound? Yeah, you would essentially. I would assume that the friction sections counts. You can see in the top left. I assume the friction sections count will be the same. So it'll be 8, and then instead of 23 pounds, you'll have what, 10 kilos or something like that, maybe. So yeah, you'd take 10 kilos and divide it by 8, and then multiply it by 7, because you can only use 7 out of 8 friction sections, right, on your drag. So that would tell you how many kilos you can use. Kilos are obviously, it's not as it's kind of like the opposite of grams, right? It's not as detailed as pounds are going to be, but it's okay. It should work. It should work. Oh, hooked up. Taking a little bit of line out too. I had just read the comment that said an uni is incoming, and then we hooked up on this guy, and he is pulling out line and is acting like a raging bull. He's going crazy. He's trying to get to that dock over there. He says he's just gonna keep pulling out line until we give up or he breaks the line. That's what he said. I heard him say it. Whoa! Low line tension though. Trophy. Ah, I knew it. I knew it was gonna be a troll. Pulling out a line, get us all excited, and then get a freaking troll trophy. All right. See how I'm using the hunter lingo again? You know, I'm just getting back into Hunter Call of the Wild. Starting to use the lingo again. Out here on my largemouth grind. Trying to catch me a diamond largie. It's just what happens. It's just what happens when you get into the Hunter Call of the Wild again. All of a sudden your personality changes. Start talking gruff. Like you've been out in the wild. You've seen some things. I don't know. I haven't even recorded the second episode yet, but I surely will at some point. Second time, Netherlands here. I was thinking of asking you who are the best boat, best DLC, best lure, but I'm too tired to mess with you. That's hilarious. That's awesome. You know, it's very funny that you say that about DLCs and all that, because I was chatting with Fishing Planet today about DLCs, and it kind of sparked the idea of doing the poll. So for those of you, all 63 of you on right now, if you haven't made it to the community posts and everything here on YouTube and saw the poll that I have going on right now, please consider dropping out of the live stream for a few seconds, going and answering the poll, and then coming back. That would be fantastic. We're asking questions about prices of DLCs, and look who we have here. Oh my goodness! You want to say hi? Say hi. Oh, good night. Oh, he's a big boy, huh? Oh, he's a big boy. He's squanching now. He likes to melt into a little ball, and we call that squanching. He's squanching. What are you doing? Oh, you're so sweet. You're just a big ball of fur. You see how he just kind of sits back? It's like an armadillo rolling up in a ball. You want to get down? What if I give you a treat? How about that? We give you a treat? Oh, we like treats, don't we? Yeah. All right. Yep. Oh. There we go. Good job, buddy. All right. How long has it been since we've had a dog show up in the live stream? That's fantastic. It used to be fairly common to have Bjorn show up in the live stream. Ever since I've been giving Ozzo treats, though, he's been coming down. He's been coming down to see me. Oh, I got hair in my mouth, though. That's the consequences. Hooked up. How's the fishing today? DG, we're just getting started, man. I don't know how many bass we've caught so far. Maybe a dozen. 11. Oh man, we were close. But yeah, no, it's going well. It's so funny to see you trip on somebody with the same suit again. It never ceases to amaze me, you know. Do you have any recommendation to make the grind fun once you get up in level? I'm level 52 with more money than I will ever need, and honestly feels boring fishing the same maps, waiting to level. Yeah, right. I know that is that's definitely part of it. I'm hoping that Fishing Planet can add some stuff to a later game to make it more fun. I feel like I've definitely given my ideas over the years, and I'm yet to see any of it happen. But I know they're worried about, or they're focused on other stuff, you know. So it doesn't quite matter. Would use to use a 1 ounce. I would use to use a 1 ounce bass with no trailing, catch uni after uni at the Everglades. Oh, a 1 ounce bass jig. Ooh, I wonder what size hook that one is. Oh, someone's about to hook up. I see it. I see it. The buzzbait is getting cast with nothing. Let's see what lures I do have with me, though. I do have some bass jigs with me. I have an X Series bass jig. I have a trophy bass jig. Should we try that? X Series bass jig with an X Series nymph. Surely that's got to be like a magnet for bass. Let's find out. Haven't caught one of our streams in ages. Well, I'm glad you made it. A little twitch. Oh, look at that. Hooked up, baby. Look at him take out a line, too. 110. Yeah, I thought he was just going to keep on going. I think he hit the weeds and had to stop. I think the double X series automatically spawned a unique. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we have another trophy. Fishing Planet, thanks for the good tips. Love you, man. Hey, Noah, appreciate it. I love you. I love everybody. ELE. Everybody love everybody. That's what it's all about. Fatty. Fatty on. Come here, you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see it. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. Oh, dance, unicorns, dance. That is what I'm talking about. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yep, yep. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. First cast with the trophy bass jig and X Series nymph, and boom, boom, everybody. What more can you say? What more can you ask for? Been watching free-to-play series and old free-to-play live streams. Hello from Finland. Hello. I used to have a friend from Finland. I guess I still do. I haven't talked to them in a long time, though. What's your dog doing? Hooked up again. Hooked up again. Is Naharin bugged? Why sometimes the fish goes away over the hills and the line suddenly loose and it loses the fish? Is it supposed to be like that? I wouldn't think so. It is strange, eh? Sounds strange anyway. Any tips for tournaments in this game? I do not. No, I don't. Jackson Dubar, hello, hello. Still can't figure out the Mad Eye Buffalo mission on Lone Star. I've been trying for a month. Oh, you know, the Mad Eye Buffalo can be difficult. That is for sure. But honestly, I don't think there's really any, like, secret to it. It is a fairly... I think I put out my 3 Steps or Less or something like that episode this last Halloween, maybe. Or maybe it was the one prior. It's a simple process. It just kind of takes a little bit of luck to catch it. So I hope you do catch it, but unfortunately, it's not. Just kind of takes some luck, I guess. There we go. Good fish. Good fish. Biggest fish. I think it's a swordfish. Pretty sure, anyway. I'm not sure what it is. Trophy butterfly peacock, first catch, not too bad. Let's see. It is a unique swordfish, 1,100 pounds. Could be bigger, eh? Could always be bigger. You're throwing your bottom rod out with my trolling rod, and then when I catch a big fish on my trolling rod, I catch a fish on my bottom rod, and I keep losing the bigger one. Interesting. Not sure. I'm not sure about that, Buckshot. Game doesn't get recognized as much as other games. Oh, you don't think so? Why do you think that is? Sure is a fun one, though. Should I only troll one rod or what? Well, I mean, it's kind of strange that you're using a bottom rod while trolling, I will say. Usually those two things aren't like used at the same time. You're either like sitting and using bottom rods or you're moving the boat and trolling behind you. So I'm not really sure what it is about it all. I made it clear they are more focused on updating the contest and point system. No maps anytime soon. There you go. Hey! I like this. Oslo, you see this fish? Boom! Boom! Uni, uni! Bring it back. Bo is back. Tell a friend. I totally messed up that song. Yeah. Alright, well I guess we'll keep moving. See if we can just catch a unique out of each one of these places, I guess. What is this about? Bill Pratt! My God, became a greenhorn. Fantastic, Bill. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And he shot a duck in the process. Good shooting. Good shooting, Tex. I like it. I always think, every time I see them now, I think I should really change those animations to be more fishing focused. But I can't think of anything that good. I've thought of like, you know, someone like coming out and like casting and then like setting the hook or whatever, and it kind of like brings up your name and it's like Bill Pratt became a greenhorn, you know, sort of thing. But I don't know how to do that. I kind of watched a bunch of tutorials and I made all of these animations or whatever that you see for this like YouTube channel. I made them over like a spring break or something like that back in college. I like learned how to animate and like learned how to create the little 8-bit, 16-bit little things from Duck Hunt and everything like that, and learned how to animate them so that they kind of make the same movement as Duck Hunt, and then you have to animate them a second time to make them move and stuff like that. You basically have to take two different animation states, you know, say it's like one has it 1 foot forward and then the other one has the other foot forward, and then you have it animate so it just does that constantly. And then you have to like move them across as they're doing that to make it look like they're walking. So everything in Duck Hunt is basically just like two animation states for everything. So the duck has like one wing up and then the other one is the opposite wing up so that it looks like it's flying. Now I'm hitting the microphone and I'm explaining too much about this. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it was a lot of work to make all that stuff. And even though I'd love to make it all fishing focused, it would be so sad to see it all go away. Bottom rod will catch something. It's something weird I was able to make up. Interesting, Buckshot. Yeah, I'm not sure. This reel, the only thing bad about this reel is that its retrieve. It's quite bad. It has a bad retrieve. It's slow. Whoa! That guy kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think I've ever caught a fish right there. It's a bowfin. How about that? What if this was a unique bowfin? Can you catch unique bowfin at Everglades? Yeah, it's a trophy bowfin. Oh, that's cool. I want to see now. I'm curious. Nope, that is like the largest bowfin you can catch here too. Oh, that's neat. I managed to stock up 150 Bitcoin for now. Should I stock up to 180 or buy unlimited advanced life for Everglades or just use 80 because unlock the advanced life? You know, honestly, I'm not sure. Like, unless you just like going back there for fun or something like that, like I wouldn't spend the Bitcoins on it. Eventually, you know, you might find a lure that you really want or something. Maybe you're watching a video and there's a green popper or something you really like, but it's 30 Bitcoins and you know, it might come in handy there. I'm not sure otherwise. There is a point where you save up Bitcoins for so long that you start to feel like bad whenever you spend them. But I would say out of everything in the game, I spend Bitcoins skipping time more than anything. And I really don't skip time all that much, but sometimes you'll be at like Weeping Willows and skip times like 4 times in like 3 hours or something like that. And so that's 4 bait coins. A professional? My goodness gracious. First we have Greenhorn, now we have a professional. I'm telling you what, I'm taken aback. I don't even know what to say right now. Everyone's joining the crew. I've never called it that before, but we're all part of the crew now. Everyone's here. That's awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Baltic Federation, and of course, my God, I'm still hunting. Dendrofin is torture. Now you're just sending us stuff. Okay, I better see an animation for this because I enjoy the donation button. I feel like if it doesn't play, I'll be very upset, and I feel like it's because YouTube changed from donations to like stickers or something like that, and I think it messed with my animations, and I need to go back and check it. But my God, despite the not playing the animation, Baltic Federation, thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. You're spoiling me tonight, and I just hope that we can catch. You know what? Next unique bass, that one's for you. Wouldn't it be crazy if the next unique we catch is a Florida gar just to mess with us? But no, I appreciate it. No, the Dendrofin can definitely be torture. And I always joke and say that just imagine doing the entire thing dressed as a pirate, because that's how I first caught the Dendrofin. My face was painted with an eye patch, or was I wearing an eye patch? I don't know. I know I painted a bandana and a mustache, like a curly mustache or something like that. So it could be worse. You could have your face painted and also not catching the Dendrofin. Oh, what's happening now? This just seems like a subscribe. There we go. Country boy, thank you for the sub. Well, that's awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. You were my tutorial for a bit there, all the way I spent so much money on it and then stopped playing because I couldn't get past the sturgeon. The sturgeon grind is definitely a feat. You know, I always say it's a badge of honor to those people who can get through it. How every trip through Scoreland goes. 10% fishing, 90% break. You must be getting into some weather, some breaking ice, man. Jeez Louise. The game to see how high of a wheelie I can do off the ice chunks. There you go. There's always a bright side to messing with all the ice at Scarland Fjord. Scoreland, whatever you want to say. I wouldn't say to never buying DLCs, but you got to time it right. Me and a friend got the Congo pack so we could skip fishing for carp because it took so long and it just wasn't fun. Understandable. And that's usually when I tell people to use the DLCs, is when, you know, you are going through the sturgeon grind or the carp slog or something like that. Those are good moments to consider buying a DLC, but also don't buy a DLC that's too far ahead, which is a weird thing to think about, but I've explained it before, and maybe I should make a video about it, just for fun. You just hate buying DLC after a while. Understandable. Sometimes it fails miserably. You're just glad you can make it to the... Well, I'm glad you can make it to the stream, too. You know, I've heard people enjoy this fishing location more than the other ones, but I have never had the amount of luck here that I've had in the other docks. Like, I know I've caught unique bass here, and I honestly wish I put a marker down for where they were, because I can never remember where they are. What's crack-a-lackin'? Highly controversial take, but Weeping Willows is definitely an F-tier fishing spot. That is controversial. I love carp fishing at Weeping Willows. That's one of my favorite places in the game. But I also love carp fishing in real life, so it just, whenever I can use the little net in Fishing Planet to grab my carp or whatever, it makes me excited. Could also be that we've gotten out of the good fishing time because it's weird. No, it's still pretty decent. Well, we might just not be getting lucky. That or I'm just doing a bad job. What's up, Bo? How are you? TYTY vlogs. I'm doing quite well. How are you? Are you doing well? Is everyone, I know some of you are probably in school. Is everyone getting ready for summer? Summer's coming up. I love summer. Because the majority of people play Fishing Planet in summer. And that's great. Everyone's excited. You still have pike in your nightmares. Hours of catching them. Yes. That's hilarious. Yeah. That's definitely true. Pike, sturgeon. I mean, there's even people who fish for walleye from level, what, 10 or 12 to level 30. I could imagine after fishing for walleye for that long, you'd definitely be seeing walleye in your sleep. Because I only have 8 more days on Kaiju no Ri, and I love saltwater fishing. Is one of your favorite things to do. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you can get leveled up, well enough that you're not too far away from it. I think I'm going to do like 2 or 3 more casts here, and then change the time to the evening or something, and go back to the other spot. What's my method to getting tarpon on the Everglades? I have a video about that. I can't quite remember what it is off the top of my head, but that would be the easiest way. It's funny. A lot of the times when people ask me questions, I immediately go, oh, well, watch my video where I do this. It sounds like I'm literally just saying, go give me a view on one of my videos, but really I'm saying I don't retain that information. And if I'm trying to remember how to catch the tarpon at the Everglades, I'm gonna go back to my own video and watch it and see what I did, and then use that information to catch it again. So I don't remember that. I made a video about it and then I kind of just kicked it out of my head and I don't remember. So yeah, I would definitely go check out the video and maybe it'll help you catch one. Let's go here, maybe? You're so ready. Palpatine's favorite level. Ooh, oh yeah? 66? Is that what we're talking? Did I get the reference? How much do you make an hour usually at Weeping Willows for carp? That's another video. We did Weeping Willows versus Blue Crab, I think. Hey. And yeah, we caught a bunch. We something like we made more money catching carp at Weeping Willows than we did at Blue Crab, but the price of all the spod and stuff we used ended up making Blue Crab make more money or something like that. I can't remember. But Weeping Willows, even though it cost more money, we got like far more XP than Blue Crab. To the point where, like, if you're further along in the game and money's really not an issue, like, it would be silly for you not to be fishing in Weeping Willows because the XP was just that much better. It was like something, I'm talking off the top of my head, I really don't know what it is, but it was something like you were making 32,000 XP per hour or something like that at Blue Crab versus like 45,000 at Weeping Willows. You were literally making like 10 to 12,000 more XP per hour or per 15 minutes, whatever it was. Johnny, thank you for the sub there. I'm level 25 at the moment. I've got a decent bath rod. Is it worth farming here? I mean, it is if you just want some fun. I mean, the bass are never ending. The bass are fun to fish for. Even at level 100 and something, I still come back and fish for bass here. It's just fun. And especially for me, because I'm always reading the chat. Like, I can catch bass without even looking at the screen. Like, I can literally, once I throw it out there, everything else can literally be on autopilot, and I can just read the chat the entire time. Especially if I'm fishing with a buzz bait, because then I can literally just take it across. So yeah, I know I'm hooked up with a fish right now, and I'm just reeling in. Not even trying. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm distracted. How cool would it be if the next fish monster for Halloween is an acid Goliath grouper, and you need the acid hook with the acid in line and the acid fish head? Oh, there's a lot of acid involved there. No, it sounds good. Sounds good to me. I actually wanted the one of the monster fish to be a tunicorn. I wanted it to be a tuna with like a crystal coming out of its noggin. Because we always call the unique fish unicorns. So I thought it would be fun to have a tunicorn monster. That was my idea. I gave that idea to Fishing Planet. They are yet to implement it into the game, but I stand by my idea. It's a good one. Fishing Planet, the tunicorn monster must become a monster fish. It has to be. It has to be a monster. Sorry, it's turning to winter for you. What? You're on the southern equator or southern hemisphere. Southern equator. You're on the old southern equator, aren't you? Southern hemisphere. Yeah. Well, we were over in New Zealand just a few weeks back, and yeah, it was turning. It was in fall. The stags were roaring. It was a roaring season, and yeah, it was going into winter and all that jazz. It's where you always hear the whole Christmas in July, eh? That whole thing. You wish you were back in school without all the adult responsibilities. Oh yeah, I hear that. Let's give this one more cast over here, and I think I'm going to try a different lure. That, or we'll just change it to evening and do something different altogether. Pike grinding was the worst. See, I enjoy the pike. The pike are another one. Well, I'll just go back to St. Croix sometimes and just fish for them just for fun. I think we got another trophy on. Fishing in Florida, right on. So back to work in a week. So do you have Easter? Is Easter like a national holiday there? It was a national holiday in New Zealand. That was interesting. All right. Close that. I don't think we have anything else there. We have a Club Series Shad. X Series Nymph. Solder stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I was kind of curious to try one of these freaky walkers and see if the bass go after those. We do have normal walkers as well. Could try. Just for funsies. The peacock bass love a walker. They're a fan. I just wish I knew proper technique to get 3 stars on the walker. Surging grind making 100,000 an hour. Well, that's pretty good, eh? Take! Yoink! Missed him. Drat. You know, I was also fishing with walkers on Tiber River the other day, and it was also having a horrible hookup rate. And I don't know if it has something to do with the walker or at the size of the walker, or maybe the walkers have gotten bugged or something with a horrible hookup rate. I don't know what the deal is, man. But if I lose a few more fish with this darn walker, I'm about to give it up. I'm not going to recommend the walker to anyone. Thing has 2 treble hooks on it. And if something comes up and snatches it from the top, the idea that it's not hooked up at that point is just ridiculous. Especially if I let them take it underwater and then set the hook. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Nice to catch you live, Bo Keen. Kanang. Thank you, I appreciate it. St. Croix, favorite map? Yeah, you gotta go for the muskie, eh? That's what one of the things I was mentioning to Fishing Planet. They need to make the muskie a later level type thing. Have some bucktails or something to go after him with. Okay, yoink. There we go. Got him that time. Decent sized fish too. I saw the body when I grabbed it and I thought, ooh, that's a toad. Tarpon Curse. It was a night crankbait. Okay, there you go. Yeah, we had the power of the full moon. Something like that. Brackish water park. Is it worth having a bottom rod and bass rod fishing for drum and snook at the same time? You can certainly try it, just for funsies. I mean, you come to the Everglades, it's like your first time coming here, and if you have the capability of going after a larger fish, you might as well try. 8-pounder? What is it, 8.5 pounds is like is unique size? Something like that. So, not too far away from a unique. Ooh, thank you. Got people chatting in the game now, too. Nice to catch. We'll need like big catfish fishing or something like Congo, or maybe shark fishing on Amazon from you. What? I'm always catching stuff like that. What are we talking about here? I'm always out catfishing or catching a shark. Just my go-to. I feel like I'm always catching the catfish on Marone River. Little bass. Nice to get you. Ask the Fishing Planet. I want my fish monster idea to be, please. It'll make me. Bro, I can't even get my own fish monster idea to become a real thing. What do you think, huh? You think your acid fish idea is cooler than my tunicorn fish idea? Is that what you're saying? You're saying your tunicorn fish monster idea would die to my acid fish monster idea. My acid fish would eat your tunicorn fish. And to that, I'd say actually the little crystal on my tunicorn is like anti-acid. So if your acid monster swallowed my tunicorn, it would pierce through its stomach and then go free, you know? That's what the tunicorn monster does, okay? I love how we're giving these fake fish entire backstories. What do we got? Can you ask if I remember when I went to break St. Croix and didn't have money to get back there? I ended up selling 4 rods and was able to go back to the Everglades and made around 7,000 per day. Oh my! Well, at least you made your way back, eh? About to give up on this walker, or at least change the time. I think we need to change the time now. Change the time to evening. Go back to the buzzbait for funsies. 315 kg Greenland shark with your 80 kg Sigma rod. Now my hands and wrists are broken. Carpal tunnel. that can happen. That's a serious thing. Don't joke about that. Carpal tunnel plagues many people every year. Parents cannot hold their children because of carpal tunnel. Don't joke about that. No kidding. I don't know anything about carpal tunnel. But though I do understand though, because definitely I have felt the hand issues involved with catching some of those larger saltwater fish. So I understand and I sympathize with you, my friend. All right, Bass, show us what you're worth. Yo, DJ, play that Big Bass song. I wish we had a Fishing Planet DJ. If you spam T while casting, does it break the game? I don't know. Can you test it for me? Worth going to if I don't make it to Weeping Willows by the time my Kaiji no Repass expires. I think it's fun anyway. I don't know. Go after the Taiman. You can't catch it from a kayak much anymore, but it's still pretty fun. Still fun to go there, catch a Taiman. That, or you can just fish for sturgeon. Usually by that point, so many people have fished for sturgeon for so long that they're looking for any fish to get them away from fishing for sturgeon. That's where the Taiman come in. So if you really haven't experienced that, then you can just enjoy the fun of the sturgeon grind. It should have been a movie. I have not. No. Isn't he? I see. I never watched the original Malcolm in the Middle. I enjoy the lead actor's name, who is escaping me at the moment. For some reason, I can only think of Frankie Muniz. But Bryan Cranston. I enjoy Bryan Cranston. Breaking Bad was a good show and everything, but no, I feel like Bryan Cranston, just the guy, is a fun guy. Any interview or like anything with Bryan Cranston in it is just fun to watch. He genuinely seems like a fun character that you could just spend the day with and just have a good time. So yeah. I mean, I'm sure I would enjoy the show if I actually sat down and watched it, is what I'm saying. Caught a 10-pound unique bass out of this spot. Nice. No Easter usually falls in the term half holiday, so most people are off work, school, anyway. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Easter's obviously Easter Sunday, so everyone's off work. But no, in like New Zealand, it was like a national, like everyone was off. People were taking off the Friday prior and the Monday after. Like it was like a 4-day holiday for a lot of people. And I was just like, man, that is crazy. How can I find out what lures combine together? Sometimes I'll be fishing and trying. Doesn't make sense for me. You got a vid on that? No. No, I don't. I mean, there's really not too many things that combine together. The buzzbait is one of them. Spinner baits are another one. The bass jigs. They're kind of just a few lures in real life that people will put stuff on the back of. So you can put stuff on the back of spinner baits, buzz baits, bass jigs, obviously jig heads and that sort of thing, because you'd use jig heads with a soft plastic in real life. But those are really the only ones. The only other thing which you might see stuff attached onto would be spinners. You can put a spinner and then you can add on a spinner tail, and it's really specific. It's more like, you can see how these spinners are different colors. So like this one is blue, this one is pink, this one is yellow. It's a really small thing, but there are certain days where yellow performs better than black, for instance. And so if you were to take this black bullet spinner and then put on this yellow spinner tail, then you would have the combination of both a black spinner and a yellow spinner tail. So that way you could kind of fish on either day, in theory, that was good for a black spinner or good for a yellow spinner, and you catch fish on both days. It is kind of interesting that they added on spinner tails. I really haven't used them all that much otherwise, but yeah, use the spinner bait or the buzz bait or the bass jig, and you can throw on a soft bait on the back of it, and it gives you the combination of both of those things. So if a fish likes to go after a nymph, but it also likes to go after a bass jig, it'll have kind of double the attraction Versus there may be a fish that only likes going after the bass jig, and there could be a different fish that only likes to go for a rib shad, and it will go after your bass jig with the rib shad because it has the rib shad on it. So it's kind of an interesting, combining baits can give you some interesting results, I guess. But yeah, it's worth experimenting with. Hopefully I explained it well enough. Samuel Johnson, hello, how are you? You're only 11? Bro. He's only 11. Right on. I remember when I was 11. Not really. What year would that have been? Yeah. Maybe 2004, 2005? What was happening in 2004, 2005? I remember I received Madden 2005 for Christmas. Ray Lewis was on the cover, I believe. That was fun. That was back when I was getting into football. Up to that point, I was into soccer, but then I moved schools and all of the cool kids were into football, so I switched from playing soccer to football. Fun fact, I guess. 1964? Oh, man. Oh, that's good. 1964. You would be pretty darn close to my father-in-law's age, actually. He probably would have been 11 in 1966, something like that. Old Ranger Neil. If you see Ranger Neil in the old Modern Day Outdoorsman episodes and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. You were born in 90, so 2001 for you. Oh, okay. You're joking. You're joking with me. I'm with you. 5 Bow Angles gift membership. My goodness gracious. Gerald! Thank you. I appreciate that. We can either watch 5 ducks get shot. I feel like it would be easier to just watch 5 ducks get shot. Let's all count them together with everyone. I'll continue fishing while we do that. This is the only time where the long animation actually turns into a bit of an issue. Plus, I get to hide behind this bush the whole time. Where am I? I'm hidden behind this bush. Completely coincidental that this bush aligns perfectly with my face. That was number 2, right? Or was that number 3? I have a frog popper rainbow with me, but I don't have anything else other than that. Let's try this. Try this popper. I don't have a frog popper, but we'll try a regular popper. We need to go back and try to see if I have a better popper. We can. But you couldn't keep it because your keep net wasn't big enough. Oh no! Lost your favorite buzzbait in real life. Oh no, Buckshot. That's not good at all. Good night, Lowdown. Fish might need to lower the price on one-day premium. I told them that they need to switch their premium from $60 a year to $5 a month. I feel like they would get $60 a year out of people a lot easier going $5 a month than $60 a year. I don't know why I hold on to money like a dragon. But I just hold on to it. I'm like, $60? No way. But if you were to go $5 per month, then I'm like, oh, well, it's only $5 this month. It'll be $5 next month. But then it's still only $10. But I mean, if it's going on for an entire year, you'll get $60 out of me. I feel like we here, let's leave. I'm going to see if I have a frog popper hidden somewhere. Ask me a question on what to do. That's what everyone else does. Ryan, shoot for it. Should I do the Scarland Fjord or the Atoll Scout? Oh gosh, I don't know. I always say go lowest to highest. I know that it just means that you end up spending more money eventually down the line, but it always helps having higher level DLCs for higher levels. Because say you level up enough to get to the Maldives, but you've already used your Scarland Fjord DLC to do it. Well, now you can't use the Scarland Fjord DLC to get to Scarland Fjord. See? So it's always nicer to use lower level DLCs to go. That way you always have a DLC higher with better XP to get to the next step, you know? But it does kind of mean you spend more money in the process. Let's go and see if I have any poppers. Poppers. Frog poppers specifically, eh? I have a trophy frog popper. It's a 3/0. I have 4/0 frogs. We could throw those in here too. Is that the best? I like to use 4/0s if I can. I feel like 4/0s are where it's at. Goes to 5/0. It actually skips 4/0 altogether. I think that was on purpose. I think they specifically skipped the 4/0 frog popper. They knew it would be too powerful, so they only have the 3/0. You doing good, little boy? There's a pink one, but we have the trophy one too, so we'll just try that. I have a frog demon popper. We try this trophy frog popper. Yeah, let's try that. Is it too light? No, we're good. Okay, back to the glades. I'm newer. I did the pike casting spoon challenge. I'm throwing the trophy 5/8 ounce frog popper from the rewards. Very nice. Yeah, well, that's what I've got, eh? That's what I'm going to be using as well. So here is a good teaser to what you can catch with it, I guess, eh? Have you come to fish in Australia? It's crazy good here. No, I haven't. I need to. But the thing is I feel like I'd be driving a lot because if I went, I would want to try and figure out how to go after barramundi and a Murray cod all in one travel sesh. Oh, that's right. We can toss on top of lily pads too. I forgot about that. Come on, trophy frog popper. Give us a fish. Can you do the Halloween fish monster on Japan this year, please? Have I not done? Oh, wait. I think I did. I shot all those episodes, but Halloween had ended by that point, and so I thought, oh, I'll save it for next year. So yeah, I did do that. It's just gonna have to wait. I also have another Halloween video and a Christmas video planned for next year. So that's fun. Fishing for pike can have over 100K, and I was wondering if there's another spot to go because pike is getting boring. No, there's not. There's a reason that there's a walleye grind or pike grind or sturgeon grind. It's because that is the best place to go. You can always go somewhere else if you just need a change of scenery. But if you're wondering the best place to go, you need to be fishing for walleye or fishing for pike or fishing for sturgeon, because that is the best place to go for it. That's why it's a grind. Trust. We were not doing too well with it right now. We haven't caught a single fish yet. If I throw it into the lily pads, maybe that's what we're missing. Boy, it's pouring right now. It's pouring rain. This is when I wish I was in bed, all snuggled up. I'd fall asleep. Like a switch of a light. Rain. That's what it does, man. I don't know if that's an old person thing. You just say, oh, I'd love to be snuggled up in bed right now. I'd be listening to the rain. Fall asleep all cozy like. But it's the truth. I would be out like a light. This frog is not doing any good for us. I feel like I'm not doing a bad job either. I'm getting 2 out of 3. He usually catches fish. Hello from Australia. G'day. G'day. That's what everyone, even the people in New Zealand said g'day. Late game, so use for advanced license anytime. I'm saving my Bitcoin for I don't know what the exactly. Well, look how many Bitcoins I have. I have like 1,100 Bitcoins. The only thing I spend them on is changing time. Of course, I've had a lot of DLCs in my day. I can't get 2-star pop out of this entire thing here. Oh, there we finally got it. Popper's not doing us much good right now. I don't know. We're gonna give that one a break. Just a little break. Give it a little moment just to collect its thoughts. I'm gonna switch to the regular frog. Maybe the regular frog will do okay. Ozzo, you okay? Huh? Where you going? What you doing? Here, come lay on your bed. Is the rain freaking you out? Come. Oh, he said, no way, I'm going. I think he thought that I was going to pick him up again and show him to the camera. He freaked out and ran away from me. Well, I can't get 2-star walk out of this frog at all. Wonder if the retrieve is just too low. Well, there I was getting a 2-star. I think I hear hail. Give me just a moment. I might need to park my car in the garage. Everyone hold on for a moment. Here, listen to this really old halftime show.
Become a hub lord for only 10 pieces of booty a month. But if you've got treasure bursting from your pockets, become a hub master for only 20 doubloons a month.
And that's a great price.
And if you ask Bo, he'll say I'm cutting this a little short. Wait, is that a height joke? Curse you, Bo! Avast ye, matey! Agad!
And now, a glimpse into the future.
Shamu!
You like that episode from Jump Beach?
Goddamn. All those, and they keep getting views. I mean, you freaking. Oh man. Oh, that was fun.
Now, back to your scheduled broadcast.
I just wanted to say thanks.
Welcome to the BZ Hub Halftime Show, not sponsored by any of these brands. Now, take it away, Dwarven Pirate. Arr, aren't you tired of not being a part of the ship of BZ Hubbards? Well, are you? Support Bo and the BZ Hub by becoming a member today for only 2 measly doubloons. And if you're feeling extra generous, become a Hub Lord for only 10 pieces of booty a month. But if you've got treasure bursting from your pockets, become a Hub Master for only 20 doubloons a month.
And that's a great price.
And if you ask Bo, he'll say I'm cutting this a little short. Wait, is that a height joke? Curse you, Bo! Avast ye, matey!
And now, a glimpse into the future.
Actually felt pretty good.
Shamu!
Like that episode from Jump Beat.
God dang it, all this. They keep getting views. I mean, you freaking.
Oh man. Oh, that was fun.
Now, back to your scheduled broadcast.
I just want to.
Might help if I have the microphone on. Good timing. Alrighty. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was like kind of pea-sized hail. It could be worse. Alright, the frog and the popper are now working for us this day. It might just be another day that it might be working. Let's go back to our, you know what? Should we go for results? Let's go with the trophy bass jig and that nymph again. The bass are suckers for this nymph. They're always going after it. Baltic is back, top notch. Why do I fish for dendro and get pickerel? The pickerel's also like that darn thing. But yeah, it is. The dendro fin is definitely a frustrating fish to catch. It just kind of takes some luck, from what I can tell. It might also rotate different areas, but I know that in my video, my last video where I did like the three steps or something like that, like I literally watched like 3 different videos trying to catch that darn thing, and finally caught it the way I did. So back to back. Raisin, thank you for the sub. It's a decent one. 4-pounder. I'm going for the unicorn though. Give me the unicorn. You're so excited for Halloween, are you? Because I didn't miss last year's event. I was 1 minute late. Oh, really? No, I'm always excited for Halloween. That's like, I guess Halloween and Christmas. We decorate. We decorate pretty hard around here. Not really. But I do love. Last year we decided to go out on a limb. For those of you who like decorating, or maybe have a wife or a girlfriend that likes decorating around the house, I'll say this much. Last year we decided to go candelabra. We went hashtag candelabra. We had 4 candelabras, and our entire living room was lit by candelabra candlelight. It was actually really cool. I really enjoyed it. I wish I had the video still. I would post it to TikTok or something. I guess it would be out of style now because it's not Halloween. But yeah, no. For anyone on the fence about getting candelabras to light your living room around Halloween and Christmas, it's very cool. It definitely gives you that old Victorian vibe that you may or may not be going for. Let's try stop and go. Oh, had a little knot there. Oh, we got him. Hooked up. More pickerel. Gosh dang. You know what? You stay at it, Baltic. I hope by the end of the live stream, you got almost an hour. Really not. You got 50 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to catch it in 50 minutes. You got to. I'm sure of it. When's the next stream going to be? It's every Wednesday. So next Wednesday, most likely. Unless, let me look at my calendar. I know that I'm actually going to be gone for one of the Wednesdays this month. Oh no, it's next Wednesday. So I'm going to be gone next Wednesday. But I'll be back the Wednesday afterwards and then miss the following Wednesday. Oh shit. No. Decisions. Darn it. Realize I have something scheduled over something else. I looked at my calendar. Thanks again for your help and the effort. I hope to see you soon. Got to go to bed. It's 3:30 a.m. here. Snook Dog. Hopefully you get some good sleep. Ooh, he's pulling out line. Snook Dog, this one's for you. Whatever it may be. If it's a trophy, then you are a trophy. If it's a unique, then you are unique. This one is in your name. I have a feeling it's going to be a trophy. Trophy! That's right! Our bro Snook Dog is a trophy, in my eyes. A 6.31 pound trophy. And you're exactly worth $858, $38, something like that. It's a very exact amount. No hail, but making a lot of noise. Yeah. That sounds about right. We got completely untouched by that tornado yesterday. Ooh, another good fish. Look at him take out line. That's 20 feet. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Madison got hit bad by hail last night. Hope you guys got missed by that. Yeah, we did anyway. Apparently the Marone grind is a myth. No, I mean, that's really the best I got. If it's not fishing for the Marone catfish, then I guess it's just back to weeping or buying a DLC. Because there really isn't much. But I can catch quite a few catfish in one spot or rotate between spots, but doesn't mean I'll catch more fish and make more money in XP than maybe at Weeping Willows, for instance. Ooh, thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning, and the thunder. Those were the beautiful lyrics by what band? I cannot remember. I'm blanking on the band's name. Where do you go if the 3 log spot doesn't work? I don't know. I would have to go back to my video where I did the 3 steps to catch it and look, or the dendro. Have you watched both dendrofin videos? Because I do have 2 videos going after the dendrofin. Surely one of them works. Otherwise, I'm really lost. I don't know. I don't know what's better. How do they make the big 3 lines pop up on their fishing rod? Big 3 lines. Oh, like on the right side of my screen right now? Yeah, there's really no reason for me to have all 3. This is definitely unique, by the way. Prepare to see some unicorns dancing, everybody. Prepare your unicorn dancing eyes, spectator eyes. You know? If you were holding back a certain like button, click up to seeing some unicorns dancing, perhaps this could be the moment where you, even for those of you who are watching from a TV, pick up your remote, hit the down button, and then go over to the right 3 or 4 times so that you see the thumbs up button, and then hit the middle button to like the live stream. What a lunker! What a lunker! Caught on top water, just like the video's title had suggested. What a tank! Boom, 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 boom. That's what this is all about. That's what this entire live stream is about. Big boys or girls getting to the dock, getting on the dock and shaking their tail. What this is all about. All right, 600 XP, $1,200 Dollarini, 11.5 pounds. Not bad. Not bad. Owen is over here casting away, going after the biggins as well. Can't see him. There he is. There's a good-looking guy. Boy, that's just a glimpse back at He-Nil back in the day, eh? All right, let's switch docks. See if we can get ourselves a unique peacock. Peacock. What game is better, Russian fishing or this? Which is better, cake or ice cream? I prefer both. If you're gonna ask me if I want cake or I want ice cream, I will say I want both. And if you say you can only have one, then I will say, then give me half ice cream and half cake so that it equals 1. Come on. There's a start. There's a start, everybody. Language. I know. I'm sorry. -41, -107. Very negative. Okay. I need you to be more positive for me. -41, -107. I'll have to look and see where that is. Inside what? I mean, they're both free games, right? You can play either. Play one till you get bored, play the other one till you get bored in that, and switch back and forth. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, missed it. Right at the end. Right at the end. Using a frog on this spot's kind of interesting. You can catch some Florida gar here on the frog. Though I've caught uniques on both sides. Did I hear the sirens? No, no sirens here. I heard the sirens yesterday. Yeah, for the tornadoes then, for sure. Here we go, here we go. Might have a unicorn. Might have a unicorn. Should I do 2 jig mastering or bass jig mastering or casting spoon mastering? Good question. I would go with the bass jig mastering, I would think. Probably the most helpful. I mean, what level are you're going after the dendrofin, but that doesn't mean you're at mudwater, right? Like that's how higher level is, or is it? Uni peacock, uni peacock. Let's go. Catch again, catch again. I don't know how to catch it once. What if we skip time? Maybe we can go back and catch it here. We skip forward an hour. Maybe we'll activate second catch mode. Made your screen split screen. Catfish grind without premium. It is hell. Oh man, that does sound rough. We both see the tornado. I did not see the tornado. Are you scared? No. I grew up in Kansas, bro. We had tornadoes every year. every year. Funnest place outside of North America, because I've completed everything in North America and Mongolia, and I don't know what to do now, and I'm level 82. Most fun place outside of North America. I mean, if you're saying you don't want to go to Weeping Willows, I understand. I'd probably go to the Congo River. That's pretty fun. Norway would probably come after that. I enjoy Norway and the Congo River more than the other ocean maps. But yeah, that's just my personal preference. What's better to catch tarpon or drum to level up? I don't really know. Usually when I'm fishing for them, I catch both of them and I don't really separate the two. They just kind of go after it. But ran out of money. Didn't play the game for like 3 weeks. Came back and grinded walleye, and now you're obsessed. There you go. I usually say that the walleye grind is usually like a plateau where people feel a little less stressed from playing the game and can kind of stop and enjoy it for a bit. For some reason, the walleye grind doesn't seem so bad as like the pike grind or anything afterwards. I'm not really sure why, but just seems to be the case. How do you complete the Mad Eye Buffalo? Just throwing stuff out on a float rod, man. Catching it. I made a video about it. Made a few videos about it. You can do it. I think I've made 3 videos about the Mad Eye Buffalo. Not worth it. The time you'll spend waiting for that one unique over, you'll already full with uniques on Weeping fishing day nights. Guess I'll stick with that. Yeah, Weeping is pretty sick. What was my favorite Halloween fish? I don't even remember. Don't even remember. Trophy. I'm gonna throw the... Actually, let's skip to the next day. We haven't done that yet. Maybe we'll have better luck with one of the other lures. A frog or something like that on this day. It's worth a try. Never tell me the odds. I'm not tired, you're tired. I'm a ball of energy. I've never had more energy in my life. £717 trophy swordfish. Very nice. I feel like the one Halloween whale is kind of fun fish. The Dunkley Osseous or whatever fish was kind of fun too. That was a cool one. I'm trying to think of other Halloween fish. I wish they would bring back the Frankenfish event. I wish they could have multiple Halloween events going on at the same time. Because especially for those people who can't do like the higher up Halloween events right now, like the Frankenfish was freaking cool. One of my favorite Halloween. Plus you get the kayak. Man, I loved the Frankenfish kayak. I still have it. And the fact that like people can't get the Frankenfish kayak right now is just sad. Makes me cry. Inside. On the inside. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you as well. You're level 66 and want to get to 68. What map should you go to? Oh, Weeping Willows, I would think. Probably. Sad, but yeah, probably. What's my favorite fish? Ooh. Like just in general or like in the game? What are you thinking? Are the Atlantic salmon any bigger than 18 pounds? I'm not really sure off the top of my head. What's it say on the leaderboard? How big do they get? Just came from the Everglades and only cashed out $17,147. Yesterday it was $24,000. Whoa. The frog is not doing well. Let's do one more cast with the frog and then we'll switch to the frog popper. And if that doesn't do well, then we're going to switch to something else. I haven't given that trophy spinnerbait a try. We could give that a try. That could be kind of cool. Could just be yet another day where the frog doesn't perform very well. Best tube in the game. Like a tube bait, or what are we talking about? Let's give this three casts or so. I really don't use the tube like soft tubes, you know? They really only work well for crappie, I think, for some reason. I use them for fishing for bass in real life, but in the game they only work for crappie, so I never really used them all that much. Favorite fish in real life's gotta be the Goliath tigerfish. Gotta be. Followed close by common carp. But yeah. And then channel catfish. Channel catfish hold a place in my heart always. Love me a channel catfish. But that's more nostalgia's sake than anything. Best eating fish. Favorite fish to eat. I usually say like salmon. I love salmon. My grandfather cannot stand salmon. He'll eat catfish all day, all night. But just the sight of salmon just makes him sick. Tuna, same way. Though tuna was because of Vietnam. But I don't know why he doesn't like salmon. But if someone just gave me like, if someone was just like, you're about to die and you can eat one fish, what will be the last fish you eat? I'll probably just go with salmon. Keep it simple. I'd probably ask them to cook it, though. What? Nice! Another unique butterfly. My brother's calling me. What do you think my brother's gonna say? Shoot. He just wanted to chat it up. I asked if he wanted to say hi to everyone and he said no. So sorry. We did get a peacock there on the frog. That's not too bad. On the trophy frog bobber. Should we just keep casting in the lily pads and see if we get anything out of them? Ooh. 100 to 200 baby bass fry. I'm taking them home and trying to grow them. After they grow, I will release some into low population ponds. Basically a mini hatchery. There you go. Walker spoons, yeah. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. What's the best way to get bait coins other than leveling up and doing tasks? Yeah, just missions, really. I mean, really not much else other than that. DLCs, you want to buy a DLC to get some bait coins? Or you can just buy bait coins. They're really not terribly useful, though. Ooh, golly, bro just came out of nowhere. Give me more warning than that next time. Jeez. I'll be as good as that. Oh, it won't take you long. That's my secret. I'm really not that good. That's actually my game plan. I'm secretly not very good at Fishing Planet, so that I appeal to the everyman. I don't want you to think that what I do is unachievable. Everyone can achieve what I'm doing because I'm not that good. And that's pretty much my my whole pretty much like the representation of my channel. No, it's great. Crappie's good. Happy to hear you're representing channel catfish or catfish in general. Target to have fish only for now. Yeah, there you go. I'll get you some stuff someday so that you can target multiple stuff and still go after the channel catfish. Don't you worry. Grouper or my? I love good grouper. Whoa! That was a big fish. Goodness gracious. I'm just gonna cast right into these lily pads. Anything in there? We're gonna find out. Nope. Nothing's in there. Should we switch it up? We haven't tried the spinnerbait yet. Trophy spinnerbait, and we can throw on something. You got the X Series Nymph we could throw on, or the Club Series Shad. That could be okay. I've watched you. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Aries. You can't hide it from me. A coho. So lily pad. Our first cast with the spinnerbait. You know, a lure that's usually pretty well known for not getting snagged. We snagged a lily pad on our first try. Best speed for jigs at Emerald. You know, it really just depends on what your rod is capable of. I would just look at your speed over here, and if you're getting 2 stars, increase your speed, and just keep trying different speeds until you get 3 stars or can manage 3 stars. There were times where I would let a jig drop all the way to the bottom at Emerald, and then would do like a 3 speed, and just do like a stop and go on the 3 speed. And for some reason, the walleye would love a 3 speed. There's not many fish in the game that actually go after a 3 speed lure, but sometimes the retrieve on the reel is so slow that the 3 speed can work. Like that. I was doing a 3-speed there and it was working. Probably should be doing 2-speed. There's a pond near Pines Plains Road. If you would stock that pond with bass, be greatly appreciated. There you go. You can start just stocking everyone's ponds. Take care, fishing with JoJo. Couldn't have thought of the words quick enough. Oh. Try a jerkbait, promise you. I don't know if I have any. I'll try though. This whole live stream's called Fishing for Bass Topwater though. We're kind of breaking that by fishing this spinnerbait or a jerkbait. Don't need 70-pound mahi and kaiji. Yeah, I mean, I would think you just need a pretty large hook on the back of your buck hair buck. What is it freaking called? I'm blanking right now. Buck thing. Whatever it's called. Good God. Look at that. Fishaholic, I have terrible news for you. I was going through I audibly shouted a curse word during the live stream. I was looking through my calendar to see which live streams I was going to miss, and I realized that I was going to miss the live stream 3 weeks from now, and I scrolled down and your senior show is on that Wednesday night too. And I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be gone for a conference. I was so sad. I shouted, and someone said language. That really upset me. Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna be gone from May 4th through the 7th. So I'm gonna miss your senior show. That makes me really sad. Gosh dang it. But now that you're here, I thought I would share the bad news. Now that you finally made it, I'll share the bad news with you. Gosh darn it. Didn't even break a nail. Hey, there you go, Full Faith. I don't have a jerkbait with me. Probably because I don't use jerkbaits all that much. You could try crankbait though. Shut the front door. I missed a life mo. I know. Family friendly channel. I know. No, usually the best I do is just make edgy dad jokes. Or at least try. At least try. I'm not a dad yet, so technically it can't be a dad joke. Uncle joke. Sometimes edgy uncle jokes are worse than edgy dad jokes, so I mean, you gotta count your blessings, I suppose. Hooked up. Bucktail, thank you. Good God. And the darn thing was that I have them in my inventory right now, and I did not have the care to even look and see what it was called. I literally could have just gone like this and scrolled down and saw bucktail, but didn't even care to do that. Well, I'm really sorry about it, Fishaholic. And the darn thing is that I'm gonna be gone for a conference next week, and I was thinking, well, I don't know what I was thinking, But I had something else I was trying not to miss, and I was like, oh, okay. So then they asked me if I could go to the conference the first week of May, and I was like, yeah, I think so. I think I'm good, because that doesn't align with the other conference, so that should be fine. And so they were like, all right, we're penning you down for the first week of May. And I was like, all right, sounds good. And then, and yeah, literally an hour ago, saw that. Makes me really sad. I'm genuinely upset about it. It's a 4-day conference though, so it's in Iowa. I guess it's not that far away. STX, thank you for the sub. That's the worst part. It's only in Iowa. What if it was in Madison? Oh, that'd be great. Then I could just drive back for the night. Caught a Florida gar on those lily pads that weighed over 14 pounds. Ooh. You know, back in the day when we used to catch Florida gar on buzz baits, or not buzz baits, frogs, quite a lot. I think they actually dialed it back because you used to catch them a lot. And I don't seem to catch them that much. I don't fish with the frog that much anymore, but still, even when I do use the frog, I never seem to catch a Florida gar with it. Give me 5 fishing places to go. Give me any place to go. Level 48. Caney Creek, White Moose Lake, Sling River. I don't know. St. Croix. Go catch a tiger trout at go catch a tiger muskie. I don't know. You're watching the stream. Max Hall chatting with me down the chat. Just practicing. That's exactly right. Oh, now I'm hooked up too. I was watching this fish the entire time. I was like, ooh, wonder what you got. I got a little baby peacock. Black barbless narrow at falcon, and it worked great. Ooh, okay. Well, we snagged something. Ghost of Tarkov, hello. What would be considered as late night? Because I want to try and catch a tarpon. If you want to catch a tarpon, just go out there and catch one, man. Just go out there and catch one. Is it any faster way to level up? I'm almost out of here, but I'm leveling up slowly. Go out here. Let's see. Let's look at the tarpon. It likes bullet spinners, spinner baits, crankbaits, medium spoons, and soft baits. Alright, let's throw a spinner bait with a shad. Can't toss it that far. I would say with tarpon, just try to toss it as far back as you can. The farther, the better. Schlemp. Thank you. We can switch to a crankbait too. It's been so boring. The sturgeon grind is very boring. I agree. I always say to people, try to find a good show on Netflix or Hulu or something to watch while you go through it. You'll probably finish the show and be able to start a second one before you get through the sturgeon grind. Well, we caught a fish. I don't know if it's tarpon. I would assume it's probably a snook, but you never know. Little common snook. Sounds good, Max Hall. Iowa, you say? I'm in South Dakota visiting my daughter. I have to drive through Iowa Saturday, Sunday. Wish I could meet up with you and fish. That would be amazing. Yeah. Oh, decent fish. Look at him go. 20 feet out. Yeah, if the timing was better, shoot, that wouldn't be too bad. I think I have to drive there Monday, maybe? The first week of May. The best rod in the game is getting tested right now with a 30-pound snook. This reel is only rated for 24 pounds or something like that. And this snook outweighs it by half that. But I have a feeling we're going to make it our lunch. Oh, this is the best thing came up. Just saw an eastern brown snake outside. They only... the second most venomous snake on the planet. Oh my god. That doesn't sound good at all. To low-level locations with weaker gear and reliving the early days. It's very true. It is. I enjoy it anyway. Shoot. I've been watching for 2 years. Ghost. Well, right on. Well, I'm glad you made it and glad you're able to participate in the live stream. It's always fun. I always enjoy chatting with people during the live stream. It's always a good time. Caught a trout out at sea with your dad. Hey, very cool. Did you post a picture in the Discord? I always love seeing the fish people are catching. Come here, you snook. You dirty dog. Who you calling Pinhead? Random SpongeBob reference. Well, another time, I believe we have a blast fishing, a lot of joking fun catches, hopefully. Absolutely. Now, I have a feeling here in the next few years or whatever, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I got a lot of fun coming in the next 20 years. Pretty much exactly what I was thinking. I was actually going to think it was going to be 38 pounds, but 36, nearly and a half, is also okay. Well, right on. Good size snook. I'll take that. $1,600, 1,080 XP gain. I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. At one point, I was going to show someone how to get this 3-bar thing. It's literally right here in the settings. I'm sorry it took me so long to show it. If your rod's set up correctly, you don't need that. You can just go with the symbol. Because you don't really need to know how everything's set up, because you know it's set up correctly. So it all doesn't matter. I will say it's so shallow back here that I feel like if we put one of these 6-foot ones on, it's just going to hit the bottom. It's not too bad, actually. No rocks, so they won't fly out of the water all weird. Cast towards the left middle and GK for brown trout. They pay the highest. There you go. You're back $45,000 later? Dang. Dang. So long, around like 5 months, Owen says. Nice. Have they been working out at all? Just waiting for the second part of that. I've been watching your Everglades tutorials for so long, and they suck. I hate them. 3-aught white or melon brown bass jig with a 5-inch glowworm is 100% best for uni bass at the Glades. There you go. You saw it right there, everybody. That's the answer we've all been looking for. Fine and possibly catch. I'd love a state record channel or blue. I don't know, really. Not sure what's in South Dakota waters. Oh, yeah. Got goofy luck. Oh, man. Well, I have no doubt. I say you set the record, man. Takes around 20 minutes to reel in a fish above 20 pounds. Oh, man. That's a long time. Speed and retrieval type, though. Trust in yourself, Baltic. You can do it. You don't need to know that. That's just jibber jabber. You don't need to know the jibber jabber. Just get out there and catch them. You know how fast it takes? You know how long it takes to figure that stuff out? Here, I'll show you. Take one of your spoons, right? Here, I'll throw on this spoon. Come out here. Always start at 2-speed. That's the secret. You know how you know if 2-speed's going to be the best? You let your lure sink to the bottom. And if it comes up to the top really quickly, then you know you're going too fast. Because you don't want it to come up to the top quickly because there's no fish that are going to grab it at the top. So I was going 2-speed there and I caught a fish. So I reckon 2-speed's probably going to be okay. Okay, so we just figured out speed, just like that. One cast, we already know 2-speed's the best. We tried 3-speed, it didn't work out, but we switched to 2-speed and 2-speed worked, okay? So that was our little speed trick. It also helps you if you don't snag into lily pads or whatever it may be. That's also another trick. Oh, we caught a crayfish. Okay, well that's a little bit better. Throw him on the hook. We'll catch a bass with that. All right, so here we go. We know our speed now because we already threw it out there and we saw 3-speed was too much, so we went to 2-speed. 2-speed's usually just fine. You can just do 2-speed. So, all right. Now we're doing a constant retrieve right now. We could try a constant retrieve, but we're not getting anything. There, it finally popped up straight, right at the end there. I don't want that to happen. I want it to stay right in the middle of the water body because that's where the majority of the fish are going to be, especially in this shallow water. They're either going to see it if they're on top or if they're going to see it on the bottom. So here we go. We're doing a stop and go. A little three-star stop and go. And if I do it quicker this time, we might actually catch a fish. Here, this is the test to figure out what speed and what type of retrieval to do, okay? This is what you can do at any water body. Look at that. Before I could even get to a stop and go, we caught a fish. Okay? So we know it's working. We're catching fish. It doesn't really matter. This time I'm going to go, okay, well, I wonder if they're biting on the twitch. So I'm going to hold my rod tip up and I'm going to click. And we're going to try a twitch retrieve. Going after the twitch. Is it because I'm going too fast? I don't know. We'll go down to 1 speed. This is going to allow me to keep it in the middle of the water body easier. Now, they didn't go after the twitch, so I'd say, okay, that's strike 1. I can cast over here. I can do a twitch over here. I'll do a twitch over here. Try to, at least. If I don't get a bite on a twitch over here, I'll say strike 2. Especially since I'm doing a 3-star twitch. This thing is undeniable. But there we go. We caught a fish, so we know that they're biting on twitches as well. $6.5 trophy largemouth. I'll try a stop and go. There we go. Caught one on a stop and go. So we know that they're pretty much biting on twitches, they're biting on stop and goes, they're biting on a straight retrieve before we can get to the stop and go. It doesn't really matter what retrieve we use because they're biting on everything. However, if I keep doing a twitch and then all of a sudden I cast 2 times on a twitch and don't catch a fish, I might switch to a stop and go because I want to see if they're still biting on the stop and go. If they're not biting on the stop and go either, then I might say, oh, they're just not biting on anything. Then I might check the time to make sure the time is still good to be fishing at. Or I might switch locations to go to another dock because the fishing's just crap at that location. That's just kind of like that's my brain thinking. Every time I come to a water body and I throw on, I know what lures they go for because I can go in here and I can go, okay, well, I'm going after butterfly peacock bass. I can see they go after casting spoon. So I know they're going to go after this casting spoon I have on here. So I can toss it out there. And usually I'm lazy, so I go with the easier retrieves before I go with the retrieves that require more work. So, you know, you can try a stray retrieve. Honestly, stray retrieves are more annoying to me because it's harder to keep it in the middle of the water body. Stray retrieves just seem to take it from the bottom to the top, and it's more annoying than just a twitch or a stop and go. With this twitch and a stop and go, I can control how fast it comes from the top and bottom. So there's another trophy peacock. That was on a straight retrieve. Whereas I can get it to the middle of the water body and then do a stop and go. Keep it in the middle of the water body for the entire 60 feet if I wanted to, because I can control how much it's going up and down. And the same goes with the twitch. Second trophy butterfly. So we caught one on a straight, we've caught one on a stop and go. Now we can try one on a twitch. Caught one on a twitch too. So they're pretty much biting on every retrieve right now. It doesn't matter what we use. So there's no reason to ask someone, you know, what lure and retrieve they're biting on, unless you're really hurting, because you know what lures they're biting on, because it tells you right here. Casting spoods, shads, grubs, crankbaits, poppers, walkers, frogs, minnows. I mean, you might ask them what size a hook catches a unique or something like that. That might be valuable knowledge to know. That way you make sure you don't use a hook that's too big or a hook that's too small and gets you too small a fish. You You know, you can just mix it up. But yeah, I tend to think that the majority of unique bass will catch on a 4/0 hook at the Everglades, so I tend to fish with 4/0 hooks, but you can catch them on 3/0 hooks too. I mean, you could honestly probably catch it on a 2/0 hook as well. It just might take you longer because more smaller fish will go after it. But anyway, ended with a little tutorial on retrieval types, eh? Is it pointless to switch up retrieval type while retrieving? Nah, I do that sometimes too. Sometimes I'll get annoyed when I'm casting. I don't know if it's being annoying to me and I'm trying to do a stop and go or something like that, but it's just not getting off the bottom. What I'll do is I'll just reel up real quick and then just do a twitch. Sometimes I just get it, though I'll do that with other stuff too. Sometimes I'll just do a quick, or if like I'm getting a 1-star stop and go and I'm like, that's stupid. Why isn't it giving me 3 stars or something like that? I'll switch to another retrieve. It's just completely off the top of my head, really. Anyway, you're at Emerald making some money, top notch. How much longer do you plan to live stream for? Not any longer, because the live stream is now over, everybody. We stream from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central Time, and it is now 9:31. So it is over. I appreciate you all being here. My God, we've peaked at the very end. 112 people watching. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. I hope to see you. Let's see. I think I'm gone next week. I'm gone next week, but I'm here on the 29th of April. So I hope to see you all on the 29th of April for our Wednesday live stream. Otherwise, I'm gone next week and 2 weeks from now. 3 weeks from now. Next week, the 22nd, and 3 weeks from now on the 6th of May, I'm gone. So 2 weeks from now, I hope to see you all again. See you next time. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it, and I hope to see you all next time as well. But otherwise, yeah, we'll see you all. I have a video planned for tomorrow, too. I have other videos, and I'm not sure whether to post it on Friday or Monday. What do you all think? Should we post it on, or not Monday, but Tuesday? I was thinking about posting it on Tuesday. Should we post it on Friday or wait till Tuesday? What do you all think? There you go. You never say that I'm not engageable. That's a word. All right. Well, only 8 votes in, but there's still 103 people that haven't voted. Technically, all 103 other people, or 102 other people, could absolutely swamp the Monday answer. Okay, fine. You all seem to want it on Friday, so I guess we'll post on Friday. Alright, well, like I said, I have another poll on the community post tab, so if you could all leave this live stream and go to the community post and answer that question. It's all about the prices of expansion packs, DLCs, and stuff like that. What is the most money you would spend, usually, on a game you like? So on Fishing Planet, would you spend up to $60 on a DLC? Would you spend up to $30 on a DLC? $10 on a DLC? Put your answer in the post. Would love to see it. Or if you don't like to buy DLCs at all, put that in there as well. Anywho, that's it, everyone. Take care. We'll see you 2 Wednesdays from now. And as always, remember, everyone, hitting the wrong button. Oh, of course. Now this is gonna happen. Classic. Play, globe thing, go! Why does this always happen? The worst part is that by the time it finally does play, it tries to catch up with where it's messed up. See, now it's pretty much over. Jeez, Oasis. We're trying to be a professional operation around here.